Week 2019 kicked off with an annual walk in the capital city under the theme Fostering Respectability and Responsibility in Mining Conduct. On this InfoHub Extended, we take a look back at the activities.
The future of Guyana has never looked better. Our nation is on the cusp of a development program like never seen before. While Guyana is now emerging as an energy giant through the discovery of massive reserves of oil and natural gas, it is your government's intention that the huge benefits emerging from this will go where it matters most, to you, the people of this beloved country. There is a surge of confidence in the way Guyana is governed once again, and the level of investor interest is unprecedented. Guyana is poised to become the breadbasket of the region, and the pace at which this nation will grow through prudent fiscal management will be nothing short of impressive. But more than anything else will be the way every Guyanese, regardless of color, class, or creed, becomes a part of this historic period of national transformation, sharing in the wealth and well-being of it all as one Guyana.
The week of activities which highlights the work of miners, the Guyana Geologian Mines Commission, the Ministry of Natural Resources and other mining-related agencies, bodies and associations began with a walk on Sunday, August 25th. It was then followed by the Mining and Quarrying Conference and Award Ceremony at the Pegasus Hotel on Monday. And in keeping with the year's theme, Commissioner of the Guyana Geologian Mines Commission Neil Dennison noted that as the GGMC does its own self-examination during this period, it will embrace change and transformation.
This year's theme, Fostering Respectability and Responsibility in Mining Conduct, I believe says enough in the vein of what an underlying mindset should be amongst miners and miner folk, as the sector is challenged to overcome its constraints and limitations. This is vital, for at the same time, we must recognize that there are groundbreaking developments that are reaching into our space, our mining space, and where demands for change will be unavoidable. For some, this will bring anxiety, but it is my view that any change could be facilitated and fashioned for a successful outcome if tackled collectively.
Denson said Mining Week was the perfect opportunity for open discussion and applauded those businesses who have worked in harmony with the government.
I applaud those mining businesses and individuals whom we have found as reliable partners, willing to put their time, products and services in an all-out support for the Mining Week and the sector in general. It has not gone unnoticed that several mining concerns are seeking to become more relevant for success by showing on the international stage. Hopefully, this will become more common as the sector recapitalizes through formal mechanisms at all scales, providing sustainability, higher levels of transparency and legitimacy, and perhaps just in time, as platforms like the GYEITI take hold.
GGMC Chairman Stanley Ming also made his contributions, focusing on the current age of technology and how it is effecting change.
In 1998, Kodak had 170,000 employees and sold 85% of all photographic paper worldwide. Within just a few years, their business model disappeared and they went bankrupt. What happened to Kodak will happen in a lot of industries in the next 10 years, and most people didn't see it coming. Software will disrupt most traditional industries in the next 5 to 10 years.
Minister of Natural Resources Raphael Trotman delivered the feature address at the Mining and Quarrying Conference and Awards ceremony. The Honorable Minister took the time to outline some of the improvements made in the sector over the years.
The gains we have made in the mining sector are quite impressive. We have come a long way from the days of river mining, when the only means to recover gold was by diving down under the river waters, using only a suction hose to breathe, then digging by hand with a hand spade, filling bags and sending the earth back to the surface. This was an extremely dangerous endeavor, and many divers lost their lives. So too have we progressed from the shovel and battle and on to excavators and 100-ton trucks, which feed automated crusher systems so that stones can be pounded and the gold can be extracted. Today, the mining sector has become more efficient and effective, beginning at the exploration stage where cutting-edge technologies have helped eliminate some of the risks associated with prospecting. We have LiDAR surveys, satellite imagery, improved geophysical and geochemical analyses, which allow for multi-element recognition, which means, of course, that even before one spade of earth is mined or one bucket of soil is excavated by an excavator, a miner can be assured of the potential returns of his or her investment.
The Mining and Quarrying Conference and Awards ceremony was an all-day event. We take a quick pause now to show you a little bit of the awards ceremony, where some entrepreneurs were recognized by the Guyana Geology and Mines Commission for their work in the sector. The Ministry of Natural Resources also recognized the work of some news agencies and journalists for their coverage of the natural resources sector. We begin with a tribute to now deceased mining stalwart, Edward Anthony Shields.
Edward Anthony Shields was a founding member of the Guyana Gold and Diamond Miners Association. He was the association's executive secretary, serving from 1984 until his passing last year. He was 72 years old. The GGDMA in a statement had noted Shields to be someone who offered guidance, was a friend to many, and championed the cause of miners.
It was my pleasure to be working with Mr. Anthony Shields over the years. One of the things that Mr. Shields brought to the industry as a leading light of the Guyana Gold and Diamond Miners Association was that he was an indomitable champion. Wherever you went, you were aware that he was going to speak for the industry and do it, in a sense, without fear or favor. When I became commissioner, Mr. Shields came to me and said that, look, Bill, we have to work together. So long before the Sustainable Development Goal of Partnership was in place, Shields had a pragmatic response that says that he was going to sit down with the commissioner weekly, monthly, whatever it took, to get an idea of what the commissioner is thinking, what the regulator is thinking, and to share his response.
In recognition of the sterling works of Mr. Edward Shields, I would like to present this plaque, posthumous recognition.
Recognizing and honoring the hard-working people who produce, I think too often you take it for granted, and there's a view that the gold is there, you just dig it and you get it. I don't think people realize the perils of traveling on the roads and malaria issues, workers issues, and from time to time some frustrations with some agencies. So we congratulate you for staying focused and getting the job done and producing. Thank you.
The Ministry of Natural Resources take this opportunity to present awards to just a few of the persons in the media who would have helped us in our public education and awareness drive and kept you informed in terms of what is happening in the natural resources sector.
Congratulations to all the awardees. The afternoon session of the Mining and Quarrying Conference and Award Ceremony saw presentations and open discussions from a number of stakeholders, like, for example, Suresh Kalath-Hill, Senior Vice President and Chief Operating Officer at the Guyana Goldfields Aurora Gold Mines.
One of the biggest opportunity is AGM has got an excellent deposit with huge potential for underground, open pit working between 2.5 to 3 years, and finally it will transit to an underground mine.
After securing clearance from both the Environmental Protection Agency (EPA) and the Guyana Geologian Mines Commission (GGMC), Aurora Gold Mines has become the first company in Guyana at this time to conduct on-the-ground explorations. Later in the week, the Guyana Geologian Mines Commission held a Customer Appreciation Day at its Brickdam office. This was in keeping with the 40th anniversary this year and also part of its Mining Week activities. Many customers conducting business that day were presented with tokens of appreciation.
The week of activities culminated with the celebration of Pork Knockers Day in Madhya Region 8. This has been InfoHub Extended. Thanks for watching. Join us again next time. Goodbye.
The future of Guyana has never looked better. Our nation is on the cusp of a development program like never seen before. While Guyana is now emerging as an energy giant through the discovery of massive reserves of oil and natural gas, it is your government's intention that the huge benefits emerging from this will go where it matters most, to you, the people of this beloved country. There is a surge of confidence in the way Guyana is governed once again, and the level of investor interest is unprecedented. Guyana is poised to become the breadbasket of the region, and the pace at which this nation will grow through prudent fiscal management will be nothing short of impressive. But more than anything else will be the way every Guyanese, regardless of color, class, or creed, becomes a part of this historic period of national transformation, sharing in the wealth and well-being of it all as one Guyana.